have another tough one. Why good people, why Christians sometimes do nothing? Like, you just see people having so much potential sometimes, and they have many gifts and so much. They are so rich in who they are and what God gave them, but they will just not dare to start moving towards focusing on something, doing something.
Yeah, there's a multiple answers to that question. I don't know if I was talking to you the other day, but when I drive, oftentimes I pass graveyards. There are times I've just broken into tears, because in that graveyard is all these people who died with their potential. A lot of reasons why. People have insecurities, people are afraid. A lot of churches, they're not encouraged. And sometimes in churches, people attempt to do things, and then someone approaches them and tells them what they're doing wrong, instead of putting their arm around them and say, let's walk together. And so insecurities, fear, afraid to be rejected by man, and being honest, sad to say, the church hasn't done a great job at wanting to see the people's potential, giving them an opportunity. Earlier I said, I ask every pastor how many mistakes you've made. We don't allow people to make mistakes. Listen, I've made countless mistakes. I'm still sitting here in this chair by the grace of God. I'm still, a man of God. And here's the reality. People don't want to be hurt.
Well, is this one of the reasons why sometimes the church is weak?
Well, it's a really sad thing is that God sends these awesome gifts to the church for the purpose of edifying and building that church up so that church community can be more effective. So God sends these tools and these gifts, and we never use them. And I've seen churches collapse because they have not embraced, more than the gift, they haven't embraced the person. And that's probably the essential part of it is we need to embrace people. We need to place value on people. In a lot of churches, I was in a church that did this, where a person was gifted and they were the special ones. And other people were less gifted, or they weren't gifted in certain arenas, and they were placed less value on them. In God's eyes, we're all equally valuable. So the church suffers because we don't honor what God sends our way.